You're like a mini dinosaur, not touching you.
And welcome back. So if you haven't seen it before, this is part of my reptile room. I keep lots of Australian reptiles, so monitor lizards, you name it, pythons, all sorts of wonderful stuff. This video is mostly about the monitor lizards, so little babies that we hatch. So baby lace monitors, some baby Scolaris, which is an Australian spotted tree monitor, and the Ackies, which I hatched 15 years ago or so, and haven't bred them for years, I think like 4 or 5 years, but now they're starting to breed again, which is really annoying because I have to separate them. Had a couple of groups of them in some nice big enclosures, which you'll see in a second, but now they're all separate because the females are gravid, the males are hating each other, and wonderful stuff, even though they were fine for like about 9 years. So yes, let's get started, and then we can tell you about how annoying this little Bell's Phase lace monitor really is. How nice are those though? Let's jump to the start. Okay, there is Mr. Missing Parts. He has got very, very big in the last month or so. Yeah, we're not going near him. But this one here, the little Bell's Phase, has not grown. So she, hopefully it's a she, I'm pretty sure it is older than that one, and maybe a third the size now. So what we're going to do, she is in this 90 by 90 Exoterra. I've just taken her hide out that was in the corner. So she's in this 90 by 90 Exoterra. I'm going to put her in this 60 by 60 Exoterra. And then I'm going to move the baby lace monitors, which are almost the same size as her now, into here. So hopefully she will be a lot more settled in here. So I've moved a little hide over there, which is just a hollow log. She's got her water, she's got a UVA, UVB up the top. She's got an LED light just for extra light because she is a lizard and they like light, but hopefully she will eat better in there. She is eating, but every second time, aren't you? Who's a cute little lizard? She will probably bite me, so we're not going to get too close. Don't bite my phone. Anyway, she is going to go in there, and then we're going to get the other lizards in here. So let's do that. And the lizards have been moved. Why must they go upside down? Hopefully they won't lunge out at me. But these are the babies we hatched, a couple of months ago, 2 or 3 months or so. That little one there is the one with the hump, with the little tongue, flick, 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 flick. They're not tame because I haven't really sort of bothered handling them or anything. One is still going to another home, all yawning. What a lovely lizard. And the other one is way down there checking out his hollow log. So that is Mr. Hump, or Mrs. Hump. She's got some lovely blue. Look at your little tongue. She will bite if I get too close. They do calm down with age, so they have to get used to you first. But they generally handle quite well once they're older. They just have to get used to you, so you can't really force it. Otherwise you'll get bitten, and they are not great to get bitten by. There is the other one there, venturing. Hello? What are you doing? Who's that little lizard? They have very sharp claws, as you can see by going straight up that smooth branch. You do not want to be caught by their claws. Hello? So yeah, so obviously they're not going to stay in here, but one is going to its new home soon, and the other 3, I will probably grow them up a little bit just to see what color they are, because they are from the same parents as this big thing over here, which I did only have 1 egg from this clutch. There was a lot more obviously in that one, but I think it's a she actually. She is, how old are you now? You're probably about 8-9 months older. She will also bite because she is not tame, but she's starting to shed again, so you can see a little bit of flaky skin on her back, and she's looking at me like I am going to you. She's generally pretty good. Hope she won't lunge at me, but that is the size of her. So she's a pretty decent size. So probably another month or so in this enclosure, which is the same size. It's a 90 by 90 until she goes outside. But the little babies will be fine for a while. Aren't they cute? This thing, who's exploring its enclosure, why are you upside down on your light? That is the dumbest place to be. At least it's only an 80 watt UVB, but still, don't get burned. Move away from the light. Move away. Move away. Quick. Come on. Quick. Quick. Good girl. Don't hiss at me. Okay, hiss at me. That's better. So she's just exploring her new enclosure. Yeah, she'll be fine in there. Hopefully she'll eat better in something smaller. Same sort of idea as snakes. So these 4, they're almost the same size. That's kind of scary how they're the same size and they're half the age, less than half the age, aren't you? But they grow really, really fast. On the other side now, we have our baby Scolaris. So these little guys are spotted tree monitors. Need to separate them too because there is now 7 of them together and they won't stay happy together for very long. So these are last season, so they're about 7 or 8 months old now. Very cool lizards, but yes, they will start to try and consider eating each other soon. So the adult Scolaris have been a right pain this season. So there is a big buffy male up there. So the female will probably be in there. He does not like cameras. No, but he's fine. In this enclosure, so we have another buff male there. We have a lady there who has just laid eggs. I only missed a couple this time. And then we have another lady somewhere. She'll be in the back in one of those logs. But I do need to redo these enclosures because they're a bit worn out now. Yeah, I'm thinking more vertical branches and stuff like that. Bit of a redo. I do need to separate the girls from the boys as well because they bred so much last year that this year they're just not really into it. So yeah, and the males are starting to get really big, buffy and harass them. So time to separate. So I'll need another 4 enclosures soon. So you may see a new enclosure update video. I don't know where I'm going to fit those because these are 4 foot by nearly 4 foot high. These are huge enclosures. Well, there's my hand there. That is a big lizard, by the way. I'm going to get your tail. Okay, I'm not going to get your tail. I got your tail. I got your tail. Oh, yeah. And he was not impressed. Let's jump to other lizards. So these are the Ridgetail monitors, a common Australian goanna, so a little monitor lizard if you don't know what a goanna is. They're about the size of a bearded dragon. I've had them for a long time. I think I got mine in 2004. I've bred a few over the years, so this is sort of a mixture of some babies and my original 3. So I've had to separate the original male because he's now, getting on. He's, nearly 20 years old or so I have no idea how long they lived. The internet tells you a lot of different things. Now that I've separated the male, a younger male has decided to try and bite all the girls, to hump with them, and all sorts of stuff. So we have to separate the 2 girls, and as I've separated the girls, they look gravid. Gravid means filled with eggs, so 2 gravid girls in one enclosure is not great because when they're about to lay their eggs, they really don't like any other lizards around. So we've gone from 225 watt heat bulbs to about 725 watt heat bulbs. So there goes my power bill again this week. We have 2 girls in this enclosure and we have the annoying boy and another girl in there, and then I have 2 girls down there that are gravid, and then I've got the boy around the other side. I'm missing one. There's another one somewhere as well. But those are the Ridgetail monitors. So after 4 years of not worrying about any eggs, now I have 2 separate. So hopefully their eggs will be all right, but we'll find out soon. But as you can see, they look huge. So they are very, very, very fat. And yeah, they've probably been fat for a little while and I just haven't noticed, just happily feeding them, make sure they're all okay, because most of the time they spend all their time in the logs. So if you have a look at this, let me open this up. Don't you freak out. She may freak out. But if we look over here, you'll see another one to the left. So that was her in that little crevice there. So they're not too bad, a little bit jumpy, touching your tail, but they are like, 15, 20 years old, aren't you? You're a good lizard. So if you like this video about lizards, click the thumbs up so I know, and yeah, we will see you in the next reptile video. She says goodbye. That was a frog, not her. See ya.